Okay, fight me!
I'm warning you, I won't hold back, Goten!
Me neither. What?
Dummy!
What are you? Whoa! Oops! Here it comes! I'll keep him coming! Huh? Charge! Yeah! Alright! Yeah!
That was close!
Let's do it! Check this out! Kamehameha again.
Now, I want to talk about Goten. Obviously, Goten is a very meh type character because, well, like I said, in my Xenos video, Goten doesn't really do much in the series. He's kind of just here. And literally just exists for Gotenks, pretty much. Like, he didn't really do much in the Boo arc, and this version of Goten is pretty much just the fight with Trunks. Anyways, he has a pretty decent basic string. He's, I think, decently fast, but he doesn't appear to be as fast as Ultimate Gohan or even Beast Gohan, which I guess does make sense, but because he's a smaller character, you would expect him to be kind of faster. He has the typical Goten grab from the older games. Now, I am questioning why they gave him sleep, though. I don't remember Goten ever taking a nap. Like, ever. Anyways, we have his rock throw as a volley, which is actually pretty unique. This is one of the most unique volleys in the game, and I can't believe I'm actually saying good things about Goten. Like, yeah, it's a volley, but I would rather have him have this than have a chargeable Kamehameha or something. At least in this form. Now, Charge? They did a really interesting thing with Charge in this game. This is actually the most unique Charge has ever been. Even in Raging Blast, this version is superior. He hits them, he forms a blast, and literally uses the blast as a booster and jumps over and fucking headbutts them. That's pretty fucking cool. Like, that's a really good move. And I mean, Charge is usually, like, just like a hit. He uses his hands to propel himself and he headbutts the person. This is an interesting way of doing it, and an interesting way of using Ki Blasts. Ways that I've been wanting to see the games and the series use for quite a while. Use them as bouncing objects. I do it for Angel Heroes. So, I don't see why Dragon Ball can't do the same thing. Now, Goten's, I'm going to call this the Kamehameha. This actually finally makes sense as his ultimate. Goten does a Kamehameha during the tournament, and it's basically the strongest thing that Goten does in the series, not counting movies. So him having Kamehameha as his ultimate makes sense. They also have him pronounce it Kamehameha. It's a very nice Kamehameha, by the way. Like, we get to see them be engulfed by it. It has some nice timing to it, at least in my personal opinion. And then we get to see it fly off a little bit before it it explodes. This is what I want to see from the Dragon Ball games. I don't understand why it was so hard for them to do this.
Here goes! Ta-da! Yeah! Ta-da! Yeah! Ta-da! Ha! Okay. I've had enough, stupid! Ah! That doesn't hurt! Check this out! Kami Kami Ha! Lock on! Take this! Charge! Yeah! Oops! Done! Let's do it! Time to end this! Ha!
Goten! I know we can do it! Come on! I'm not here to babysit.
Thanks a lot, Trunks.
Thanks a lot, Chunks. Mocking Goten aside, Goten actually personally has a really good Super Saiyan. I mean, first off, his combos are a slight bit faster than what was normal, but now I can really call him fast. Like all Kid Kickers, he's really fast. Has the same grab. Now, he has the standard Super Kamehameha, like, charge up. I guess this is Super Kamehameha, which I just makes it different. But he has the standard SSJ Goku charge up. But since this is technically Kamehameha, let's just consider it something different. And I would rather him have the aura and not have it at all. Now, he has charge. It's the exact same attack, though. Now, I'm not gonna try. I don't want to complain that much because, like, okay, unlike Super Saiyan 3 and Super Saiyan GT Goku, where this should not be the case, yeah, Goten barely has anything. However, I would switch this rush out for something else, or at least do a different take on it. Maybe add in more bounce attacks and then end it with a headbutt or something. You can, like, supercharge. Now we have the Friendship Kamehameha, which is a Bio Broly reference. Yeah, I never thought I would see a Bio Broly reference in a Dragon Ball game ever. It's the Kamehameha that him and Trunks do to kill Bio Broly. Now, the standard here is we don't even see the beam hit them. Why does Trunks come in to fight with Goten? We should see the opponent. The opponent's strong. Goten is kind of struggling. Trunks comes in, fires his own blast. Then we see the villain get pushed back. We pin back to the two boys, and then they boost it, and then we see the blast engulf the opponent. Other than that, this is actually a pretty unique ultimate. I'm going to give it that, just because we don't ever really get to see anything to do with Bio Broly, and here we have Goten's ultimate as Bio Broly. I definitely prefer this than to the Bros Kamehameha, for Goten at least. There's no need for them to do two of them. And I think this is a good alternative if you wanted a team attack instead of him just having a standard Kamehameha.
Look, I'm Super Saiyan. Pretty awesome, right? What are you doing? You're gonna pay! Time to end this! Ha! May! Ha! May! Ha!
Oh no! Folks, should I maybe get the heck out of here?
See? I told you I'm pretty good, right?
Alright. Like we're doing with literally every character. How do we feel Goten and comparing him to Xenoverse? I think this Goten is better than the one in Xenoverse. I feel like this really shows off who Goten is as a character and what he does. Where in Xenoverse, it feels like having essentially two presets, because I don't want to count the festival presets. Well, at least for some characters, I'm not going to count them. For like Goku and Gogeta, I think that's important, because they basically have brand new moves, but Goten basically has one. It feels like that one doesn't really have like who Goten is. It doesn't feel like Goten. And here, he has a unique volley, has a really good rush, and has two really good ultimates. Really solid, and it really helps for Goten to stand out amongst the blue-beamed warriors of this game and series. So, I think what is... So, I think he's really good for what he's meant to be. Like, I don't regret actually saying that I like this version of Goten. And there's like only one change that I would make throughout his entire moveset. Goten has one of the most solid and best movesets in this game. Now, when I say best, I don't mean the strongest, I don't mean my personal favorite. But I'm judging these based on uniqueness, how well they can sell the character, and if they even feel like the character. And this version of Goten does feel like Goten. Now, and they used basically everything Goten had, with the little that Goten actually does in the series. They didn't have a lot to pick from, and I think they picked pretty fucking damn well.